it'd be interesting to see.
Leading to the January 6th attack on the Capitol.
This is a very sad day for America.
Facts.
Everybody stand by.
Well, thank you very much.
More to come.
We don't want a king
Facts.
who can throw you into jail because you have a problem with something.
I struggled with this. Now, not any predetermined outcome.
No.
Joe Biden answer, right?
Mr. President, will you be following the arraignment today, sir?
Heard about Donald Trump, but the
Today, sir. No.
facts.
Any of President Trump's legal battles to date.
You know, the arguments here inside this indictment are from Trump's allies.
Facts.
On January 6, 2021.
I didn't come to Congress and thinking there would be an insurrection, thinking that I would have to defend against a violent mob on the House floor, thinking that we would have a president
It's Donald Trump.
who not just that I disagreed with politically,
It's Donald Trump.
but was a demagogue, really a sociopath who's capable of violence and inciting violence.
on his behalf to maintain power.
It's Donald Trump.
We not look at a predetermined outcome because that's not how our legal process works. We're being tested right now. Facts. We're being tested to see whether our rule of law, whether our democracy,
And
or whether our democracy can withstand someone like Donald Trump.
And his supporters.
Facts. And to pass that test, we can't be looking at predetermined outcomes. We have to apply the facts to the law. Personally, Donald Trump incited that mob.
Very sad. Very sad.
Legal violations to do that, that he continues to scoff the law, and that he should be held accountable.
Donald Trump.
Not following the process. Not following the process. Think about what he's really trying to say. Not following the process. We must follow the process. That justice has to be blind in the situation, regardless of who's running.
It's Donald Trump. January 6th.
We fix it by continuing to tell the truth, by continuing to build coalitions, address the real needs of the people on January 6th. And on the other side of the door was a violent mob trying to beat down that door to get to me and my colleagues.
Very sad. Very sad.
And many of the folks in that mob were combat veterans, just like me.
Very sad.
And I asked myself, how do we get to the point in our country where fellow combat veterans who raised the right hand, took the oath in good faith, that were my brothers and sisters in arms,
Were trying to kill me.
and
Trying to kill me.
Very sad.
this is in part about Donald Trump, but the whole story isn't about Donald Trump. So we have to have honest conversations about who we are as a country, facts.
Sort of Donald Trump is making his
All eyes are on.
yeah, Trump. And
alleged conspiracies for that lie. I hear you about the truth, but how do you penetrate
Trump believers.
with the truth when you have somebody this powerful, Donald Trump, stirring up the lies, and people are believing it?
Absolutely. When it's time to tell that story, the economy that Joe Biden is building, how he's checked inflation, how consumer confidence is up, how we passed 6.
And it was also very sad driving through Washington, D.C. and seeing the filth and the decay and all of the broken buildings and walls and the graffiti. This is not the place that I left. It's a very sad thing to see it.
Major pieces of legislation to address climate change, to restore American manufacturing. When we start telling that story, people will certainly hear it.
And people are believing it.
And the irony of this.
Donald Trump be arraigned for a third time by running.
We found out money,
Inextricably linked.
his own money,
Very sad.
troubles, what he is saying in any mode of truth. Americans who believe these election lies.
You're right.
This. But look, the true Trump believers believe him without a doubt. It is fascinating of what people believe.
Very sad.
For the past 2 years,
The Chris Christie argument, the Mike Pence argument.
The indictment.
The president,
It's Donald Trump.
gaggle of crackpot lawyers.
but what's interesting, Mike Pence is an alternate reality. Prove your case.
It's intent. It's not accurate.
Donald Trump,
Are to be arraigned.
right? He's baked this cake now at least 3 times. Why this is so significant to hear, even Donald Trump believed that he had lost the election. Why is that important? Because it's saying, no, prove your case.
It's intent. It's intent. It's intent. And Trump's defense attorneys are trying to put out there that this is just the First Amendment.
Gaggle of crackpot lawyers.
Free speech doesn't give you the right to engage in a fraudulent conspiracy.
Such an important point here.
And
Right, there is nothing to that defense.
yeah, Trump.
In the aftermath of the election, even Bill Barr couldn't countenance the lie that the election had been stolen.
Very sad.
Yeah, Trump. It's a high bar.
and so much more consequential.
He wouldn't listen to all the lawyers in the department in various departments of the White House that had those responsibilities, or his campaign. Trump.
Is about larger matters.
It means something. You did it.
Very sad.
Speaker McCarthy afraid of Donald Trump.
I don't think that dog is going to hunt. As he would search for a lawyer who would give him the advice he wanted.
What would happen if he got on the stand?
I think it would not come out very well for him.
You think it would
Very sad.
I don't think that dog is going to hunt, and believe that he knew well that he had lost the election. He was going to claim it was stolen if he was falling behind on election night, and that was the plan of action. And you see that he does that on election night. I'm not going to get into that. He brought this on himself. He just leaves all this carnage in his wake.
Do you think he cares about that?
No, he doesn't care about that. And
This was never supposed to happen in America.
trying to defend the indefensible, he obstructed the subpoena, a grand jury subpoena. This guy claims to be a multi-billionaire, and he goes out and raises money from hardworking people, small donors, and a lot of this money seems to be going to his legal fees.
Very sad.
And his behavior in that indictment,
Very sad.
kind of bullying about.
This is the persecution of the person that's leading by very, very substantial numbers in the Republican primary and leading Biden by a lot. So if you can't beat him, you persecute him or you prosecute him. We can't let this happen in America. Thank you.
Ridiculous. You have Giuliani saying, yeah, we have a lot of theories, but we don't have any evidence. They wanted to overturn the election, and they had no evidence of outcome determinative fraud.
Very sad.
I'll pick my poison at that point. Just saying, I'll pick my poison at that point. But by the way, I also believe that Biden is unfit for office. And I don't think he's morally superior necessarily to Trump. Yeah, Trump. I think he should be near the Oval Office, and that's, Trump.
I mean, he's called you a coward, lazy, gutless pig, rhino. He's called you all of these.
Yes. Other ones, go ahead.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Trump. You say, well, at least I didn't vote for him. Yeah, Trump. Well, he's a 3-time loser.
Very sad. When you look at what's happening, this is a persecution.
Than just being done with the chaos.
I think we all have primary loyalty to the Constitution and the country, not to any particular individual.